niggas. They said these rappers, and they would use quote unquote, are just these loud, gun-toting, obscene whatever. And then for like people in the 80s are like, this music just encourages flagrant disrespect for the old school. And in the 70s it was, oh, you guys just like that music because it encourages sex, and rock and roll is the devil's music. Everyone always says that about whoever the upcoming youth is.
If it's any consolation, I feel like just like when there was this whole big auto-tune trend, everybody was using auto-tune, and we hated it because we're coming from the 80s baby generation where we are obsessed with the lyricism of good pure
rap
music,
just
rap. And it just as quick as it came, it went away and it died down. And there's still people now who kind of incorporate it into, their whole style. But, it was a trend. And just like these, I think these, for the most part, these weird, off the wall, just non-traditional, quote unquote hip hop artists, they're gonna fade away.
I feel like
I hope so.
I feel like that's a whole.
or they're gonna transition into some sort of related trend.
Right, which I don't have a problem.
I disagree.
I don't mind them sticking around and making a lane for themselves. I just really think we need to conserve great music.
I get that,
and don't hand
that
out easily to
and
everybody.
Also don't forget that just like there are these trendy, weird off the wall artists, we still have our Kendricks, and we still have our J. Cole's, and we still have our Mozzie's, and we still have great lyricism that's mixed into the fold. It's not that great lyricist or hip hop is going to become obsolete. It's just that along with that weird genre, we're still going to have people who like our Commons and all these other artists who are going to maintain that substance. That's the part of hip hop that we kind of care about.
And I just don't want them to be compared. If you
I get it.
If you move yourself into this other genre, don't compare yourself with these lyricists.
We've heard the old man on the hill.
I'm just saying, just don't compare them.
Heard the old man on the hill.
We don't do the same thing.
Rabble, get off my lawn. You kids are old. Yeah. We heard it. But
you made a song. I made a rap track. Don't compare the two.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
We've heard it. Thank you. Fortunate for that last little one. So what I wanted to go into next would just be, what would you do if you came home to your wife or your husband and they had bruises all over their face, and when they told you about it, it was because they side nigga beat them?
Yo, I was ready to get the strap. And then you said side nigga.
Yes. So it's not that. So that reveals for you two things. One, they were beaten by someone who's a side nigga. Or side whatever for you. Or they also are cheating on you. So you're finding out two things at once.
So this is, there's so many different factors that will play into this.
No, what would you do? No, don't give us factors. We don't care about that. We want your honest result. If you want to think about it, I can go into mine, and then I'll give you two or two to think about it.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Get the strap.
I'm gonna get the strap. I will deal with the wife after she heals, because you gotta go get the strap. At the end of the day,
so you're going to go to jail for a nigga she fucked.
I'm not gonna.
Now you about to get a third.
I have to go see this person. Whatever happens when I see them, I don't know. But I have to go see this person.
So essentially now, in the law of self-defense, you completely negated any level of self-defense. You're not going to be able to claim that. You're not going to be able to claim that they whatever.
No. I don't give a fuck about that. That's probably not smart. It's probably not smart. It's probably not smart. But I'm saying, at this point, you're talking about my wife. Okay, so I have to go see this person. I have to go have a conversation see them with this person.
So you're gonna see them already starting on 10. When you bring a gun into any situation, this makes it.
I don't own a gun. I don't own a gun. I mean,
so you're getting an illegal gun.
I'm getting the strap in the 50 Cent hashtag way. I'm going to see this nigga. I don't
It's
have a gun.
basically.
It's going to escalate, and I have to go see this person face to face because whether you was fucking my wife or not, you put hands on my wife, and that's going to stop right now. You're not going to see this person again, as far as I know. And then I'm going to go home, and I know all this makes me sound like a dumb, stupid sucker, but the reality is, when you're married to somebody, like really married, cheating doesn't necessarily end the relationship. So I have to deal with the most disrespectful, hurtful thing that happened to me, which is somebody putting their hands on my wife before I deal with whatever issues we got that had her out cheating on me. Correct. So I got to go see this nigga. Straight up. And then I'm going to come back, and while she's in the hospital, we don't have a lot of conversations.
Okay,
like,
she came back, so she's not in the hospital. But secondly, so you're going to go see this man.
Yeah.
And somehow no escalation is going to convert.
I didn't say
what you sound like you're saying is that you about to end up in jail.
Nah. Why would I end up in jail? Who's calling the cops?
Who's
calling the police?
No, because there's a mature way to handle that situation, though.
What's the mature way? You fucked up my wife. Yeah, I did. I fucked up twice.
Yo, I don't know how most interactions. I don't know. When you go see somebody,
so you never seen an ex-boyfriend at the same time. That's what I interpret this. Because as a nigga who's seen, for the nigga who's been the side nigga, and for the nigga who's been a nigga in confrontation with a girl side nigga, it never goes that smoothly.
No, I don't think it's gonna go smoothly. But I know how it's gonna go, and it's gonna go how it's gonna go before any law enforcement get involved. That's why I don't think.
Sir. By saying that, in a state that you're in, which is a red state, you are going to jail. It doesn't matter that you think no one's gonna call the police. If he lose, he gonna call the police. If he
I'm going.
If he wins,
I'm going by then.
No, if you lose, they're going to find you.
I'm not gonna lose. What are you talking about? He don't even know I'm coming.
Yes, okay. He do know you coming.
No, we don't.
So true story, right?
Go ahead. I'll let you go.
Okay, so in the scenario that you described, if my significant other came back to me bruised up because he was with the next bitch and she fucked him up. Damn, that's my husband though? Does it have to be my husband?
Yeah, it has to be your husband. That's what makes it. If it was my girl, I'd have fuck that bitch. It would have been a totally different answer for me.
Well, I mean, man, that's hard. Because she's crazy.
Yeah. She gotta be
but that's what I'm saying.
So he gotta go deal with that.
So you putting him straight out to go deal with that on his own.
He gotta go deal with that on his own because now I'm concerned for my safety. Because if she fucking you up like that, and then I'm like, what did you do to her to get her that mad that she fucking you up like that? So you need to go back to her and figure that out.
Okay. See, I respect. I respect that.
I mean, I don't think that, like he said, when you do marriage, it's for better or for worse. And I know myself, if I'm getting married to somebody, that means I'm ready to ride or die for that person. Right. So that's not necessarily going to end the marriage, but at the same time he has to turn right back around and go handle that because you're not bringing that into our home.
Mm-hmm. As for me myself, I would help her file a police report and I would go ahead and get her ready to get on this divorce so that we can move on because regardless of this nigga fucking you up, one, you're gonna cry as hard as you possibly can, and you know these white police officers are going to take your side over his. We're going to use this justice system the way it was meant to be used. But then you need to go because you obviously don't care about our relationship. The fact that you cheated with a guy who had a violent streak, which maybe didn't know, but there's always those indicators.
And not only that, but I feel like the fact that it got to that point, it escalated to that point is because there was
more invested in it.
Right. A lot of emotions involved.
That was my next point.
A lot of, feelings involved. It seems as though that would have been something over a span of time.
Right. That's my next thing was.
That point.
I would still react the same way.
So you go to jail.
Yeah, I would still react the same way.
Yeah, exactly.
Then when I came home to deal with the wife,
I would make sure I
would probably realize that this couldn't have been you just fucked them or I just been fucking a little bit. It had to be more than that. So that me dealing with her might end up in divorce because I can forgive. You went to Miami and had a wild night with your girls.
I don't know though because I feel like
Miami's been the cause of so many.
So what is your definition of for better or for worse though? Because
for better or for worse is bullshit.
When you get emotionally involved with another person, I think it's hard to forgive because you're supposed to care about me above all. If you're given into physical desires and stuff like that, and you just or being stupid or you being selfish or something like that. We can go through that. That's for better or worse.
So you
emotionally
can deal
getting
with
attached
cheating,
to somebody,
but you can't deal with cheating to the point that she gets beat up because they're so emotionally involved.
Yeah, so you can deal with cheating, but you can't deal with cheating.
I'm not saying I can deal with cheating. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I would want to try. I don't know if I can deal with it. It hasn't
but the fact that you're willing to try.
Can I pose a secondary question though? Because I had a discussion with a previous coworker where he made a statement that, and he's been with his wife for over 20 some years, and his statement was emphatically, every single man cheats. Would you say that that's true?
Emphatically, no.
Emphatically, I don't think it's every single man cheats. I know plenty of men who are faithful. Yeah. As the day is long.
That's like saying all black men are bad fathers.
Exactly.
Or deadbeat.
I don't think they're absolutes when it comes to things like that.
Is the majority? Probably.
I don't even say that because I feel like to a certain extent, black men or men in general are expected to be these sexual creatures. Right. We expect that from birth, and that is especially true in the black community, where men are allowed to have 3 emotions. You can cry at your mother's funeral or your child being born. You can react with emotions when playing video games or watching sports. Full range of emotions. Right. Everything from crying to whatever. And I know I'm stealing this from Dear Black People Volume 2 on Netflix. Definitely check it out if you get a chance. And you're allowed to be angry or indifferent most of the time. Like, those are the emotions we allot to black men. Right. So when you get these situations where things go wrong, a lot of times if a man steps out of lockstep with those emotions, women are making comments about you not being mentally whatever, and it's like, oh, so a man had a slightly different thing than what you thought? Oh, I guess he's whatever. Or they overreact. So they get overly angry. When people get overly angry, they get violent. Like, that's just some shit that happens. Like, it's just reality of how things go. I don't know what we can do about that other than to have conversations like this, hopefully, and get up from that. But I don't think, getting back to the original point, that all men cheat. I feel like people cheat. Because the thing that we don't admit to is that women sometimes will have an entire whole ass affair and no one finds out.
Let's talk about it.
I think it's just because y'all are more sloppy cheaters, though.
I don't think it's more sloppy cheaters. I feel like the difference is that how men cheat and how women cheat are different. Every woman I know has a work husband. That nigga who they hang out with, and they do things together, and they give him little comments, and he'd be like, "Oh, you looking great today."
And this also comes down to the definition of cheating. Yeah. Is there emotional cheating?
No. Emotional cheating is the cheating that happens most commonly. I know people think that the most common cheating is physical, but no, the most common cheating is emotional cheating. You're getting from somebody else what you can't get from your partner, or what you're not expressing to your partner, or what your partner's not telling you. But again, we don't look at that as being the bad cheating because it's just whatever. But it's like when you over there doing like that girl, like Tyler Perry's wife, and Why Did I Get Married, where your coworker is like trying to kind of put a move on you, and you know how he feels, but you just enjoy how nice he makes you feel. It's just a badass nigga who's like, that's a Thursday, I'm gonna go over to ass to get my dick sucked. I feel like that's how I'm doing it.
I feel like the emotional cheating is worse than the dick suck.
Yeah, exactly.
But the emotional, I mean, I can't speak for all females because some of them are just nasty hoes, but I think that for the most part, the emotional cheating is a derivative of a long period of lacking from the emotional
standpoint. Same thing with the dudes. I need my dick sucked because she ain't sucked my dick since my last birthday. It's been 9 months.
Exactly. Right, so that's essentially what we're saying. For the male, it's a more physical thing, but for the woman, it's more of an emotional thing. But
the emotional thing is something that you can express.
So would you be comfortable with your significant other? I haven't had some head in a long time. I'm just go get some head and right, but you could go get your dick sucked because she hasn't done it since your birthday.
No. What I thought you were taking that is your significant other saying, "Hey, my work husband or whatever is going to do whatever." I didn't think you were going to the "I'm gonna get some head" thing because I'm down for my significant other or whoever, whatever they want to do. But at the same time, I feel like a point that you aren't quite doing is equating.
As long as it's not emotional.
No. What I'm saying is what you're not equating is that they're the same. And like he's saying emotional cheating is worth. You're saying that emotional cheating is less. I'm saying they're equal. But the difference is that you are not allowed to, as a man, exactly. As a man, you are not allowed to say, babe, I really wish you would suck my dick right now. He's going to